People, what's good? I'm not gonna be on here for a super long time tonight because I just don't feel like it. I'm gonna be real. Just gonna be real. Let me make a poll. Hmm. Yeah, but basically, like I said, I don't feel like doing a super long live tonight. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe the conversations that we'll have will influence me to stay on longer. But right now, just kind of not feeling it, boys. Boys and girls. Kind of not feeling it. So I'm gonna give y'all at least 1 hour though. 1 hour. I just go through phases with this YouTube stuff, man. I like doing it, but sometimes I'm like, man, I was on YouTube Live for a really long time, man. For what? You feel me? So we'll see. We'll see. 1 second. Everything all right? Yeah. Everything's good, bro. Bro, like, sometimes I just don't be feeling like doing YouTube stuff, bro. Honestly, when my life gets super busy, um, I just be doing so much stuff that I just be like, bro, I really want to just watch TV instead right now. But I have committed myself to certain times to do this, so I gotta do it at least once a week, or I know that I will just stop completely, and I don't want to do that. So, like I said, it's just phases, just phases. Try half-an-hour videos in the future. That way, it's short and sweet, and oftentimes people will run to the sessions knowing the time is limited. Um, the problem is, besides my Sunday ones like this one, I don't really plan the lives. It's just if I get extra time, then I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Like this week, I didn't do a live in between. It was just Sunday to Sunday. But sometimes I'll do one on Wednesday, I'll do one on Thursday, something like that. And they're not really planned. I'm just like, I got an hour or two. I'm not doing anything. So I just jump on. But like I said, sometimes I'm just like, if y'all don't, probably y'all two don't know, but I used to make music, and I had another YouTube channel. I think it probably had like 8K subscribers, something like that. And one day I just stopped. I just stopped it all. I just gave up. I wouldn't really call it giving up. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I don't really think that's giving up. I didn't have a specific goal. I just decided to stop. And I don't want to do that with this channel because there's people on here that learn stuff and I want to be there for them. That's why I made this channel, because when I was learning another language, I felt like I didn't have like live sessions where I could go in and ask someone something. So, um, yeah, so I don't want to just completely drop this, even though I kind of feel like I have done as much as I'm going to do on this channel. I don't know if that makes sense, but James or Curry, I'm going with the big dog LeBron. But what Steph just did in that game, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I tweeted something like, "Yo, Steph, what are you doing, bro?" And after that, he just went off, bro. He just hit 4 threes like back to back. I was like, "All right, never mind. You good? You good?" But yeah, Brandon, even with the boxing channel, bro. the stuff that I have to do to make those episodes, like that's why I haven't had one. That's why I'm gonna make one tomorrow. That's a promise. I can promise you, as long as God willing, I wake up, I'm gonna make a review of this weekend's fights and last weekend's fights. But like I said, man, when my life is busy, I just be like, dang, I don't really have time to do this, bro. Like, and the other stuff that I have going on in my life is like a real priority. You know what I mean? Like YouTube doesn't pay me, bro. So if I have something that I need to do, I'm just like, all right, YouTube just has to suffer. Like I'm not about to go out of my way to do this when I got stuff I have to do tomorrow. By the way, took your advice a few lives ago. I went back to Cuba and I was able to converse. I couldn't keep up with the very fast Spanish. However, quite a few persons took their time with me. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. Seriously. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. You know, it happens. Sometimes you can't understand people, but as time goes on, you will definitely do better. Chevy Clark, what up? Yo. And yeah, Steph went crazy. That was that was something. Priority can override passion. Hobbies, I get that. Yeah, there's certain stuff that like let me try to make like a tier list for you. I work out, I train people, I teach English, I read, and so all of those things are gonna go before YouTube. When I can, I do stuff on YouTube and I include my YouTube subscribers into those things in my life, right? So when I can, I make a video about Spanish. When I can, I make a video on my boxing channel. But if I don't have time, then I'm not gonna cut out any one of those for YouTube. So it's not even like overriding a passion because those things are my passion in real life. YouTube is just something, like I said, it's for other people, it's not for me, you know? So, sup, my name is Hi Kosovo. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I went to Kosovo once. John Sibo. Are you religious? I think that would depend on how you define religious. But if you're asking me that, I would guess that my answer is no in your views of religiousness. Brandon, did you watch the fights this weekend? John, my views, they don't matter. You should maybe just tell your views. I have no reason to share those views in here. Unless you have a more specific question, but I'm not about to just go on a religious or non-religious rant for no reason. Kosovo, are you really from Kosovo? I asked because of the beard. I thought you might be Muslim. That's a very complicated coincidence. I just have a beard. I was raised Muslim. The beard has nothing to do with that, though. So, does that make sense? Like, the conclusion that you jump to is correct in a sense. I was raised that way, but it's not, the beard has nothing to do with that. Didn't watch the Ortiz fight. Oh, bro, it was a good one. I got back from the event pretty late, and I ended up watching the top ranked bouts, which would be great for you to discuss on your podcast. Bro, I knew that Lopez was gonna lose. Pittsburgh here. Never been to Pittsburgh before. Do you think an arthropod came out of the ocean and latched onto a great ape implementing parasitic tactics, giving us a human? Uh, I don't know about that one, man. But if it did, it's pretty dope history. I would love to tell people that I'm the result of a parasitic arthropod. Howdy, Rolando. I've been on for 10 minutes, and I'm probably going to be on for about an hour. Why make America great? That's the wrong great. Why make America great again when it never has been, always in war? Well, that would depend on your subjective definition of great. Um, you would have to ask those people that say make America great again. You would have to say when was it great and why, and then you would have the conversation. I'm the wrong person to have that conversation with. I don't say make America great again. Is it a coincidence that a bunch of black dudes from the U.S. have that style beard? What style beard? What are you talking about? You know what? Not you, but the guy that asked that, and maybe three other people that have asked it in the past. I wonder what about my beard says Muslim. This is just a regular beard, isn't it? Like, this is not just a regular beard. Damai, hello from Indonesia. Where does that saying come from? That comes from Donald Trump. Did I already read that comment? You're from the UK. We know different. My name's Mia. Hi, Mia. You ever shit yourself? You ever shit on yourself as a grown man? Nah, that's never happened to me. I was very, 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 very close to peeing on myself though one time. It was bad, bro. I was like literally drenched in sweat holding it. It's an Islamic beard? How is this an Islamic beard? What about it is Islamic? I'd like to know that. Do you think ancient Egyptians are Native American Indians? I don't know, but I don't think so. The thumbnail's hilarious. I cooked just to say hi. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye. Peace. Hi and bye, Edwin. Kelsey Nix, what's up? It's embarrassing I didn't make it 1 minute from the house and I exploded in the car. I mean, that's what almost happened to me when I had to pee really bad. This was when I was still in the army and I was coming home. And it was like the craziest traffic jam ever, bro. And I was so like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically I was on the highway. So I couldn't get out of the car and like go to the side of the road or something. I was on an inside lane. And we just weren't moving. And, it was one of those days where I had already drank a gallon of water, but it just so happened I had just finished off like the last quarter of the gallon right before I left. So we got released from formation. I drank the quarter of the gallon because I didn't live that far. I wasn't that far from my house. Get on the road. Accident. I'm stuck, bro. And I mean, this was like an hour, bro. So I'm like holding it. Like I was literally like, I was shaking, bro, like from clenching, and I was drenched in sweat. And finally we started moving. I almost couldn't even press the gas because my legs were shaking so bad. Look at every Muslim. They have a beard without a mustache. But I clearly have a mustache, though. What are you talking about? I would never shave my mustache. Even Even in the military, I didn't shave my mustache. There's people that just do the full clean face. I didn't. I always kept my mustache. I think black people without mustaches look super weird, bro. I don't trust a black person that doesn't have a mustache. No empty Gatorade bottle available. No, bro. That was the bro. It was funny because I had the gallon jug and I just tossed it, bro. I was like, I'm literally about to go 5 minutes up the street, so this isn't necessary. And I was like, yeah, once I started like sweating and stuff, I was looking around the car. I'm like, bro, there has to be a water bottle. There has to be something. There was nothing, bro. God loves you, buddy. God loves you too, Ricky C. Do you think bugs operate reality? I think I operate reality. So if you think I'm a bug, then maybe. More face jailing is what the people need. The only time my face has ever been like that, besides when I was a kid, was in basic training because they didn't give us an option. Like the little bit of facial hair and mustache that I had, they shaved it and they shaved that off too. So we had to be clean, clean, clean. We didn't have the option of the mustache. And if you look at my pictures from basic training when I was 18, I looked like I was 12. Jesus Christ is King. I once removed all of my facial hair for a job interview. Surprised Chris Hansen and appear out of nowhere. Yeah, dog, that's suspicious. You gotta at least leave like a little thin line right here. You can't just go 100% smooth face, bro. No, no way. Claire Abstance. Hello, how are ya? But yeah, nah, I'll probably never ever shave my mustache again. Maybe when I'm like 50 or something, like because like I said, I looked 12 when I had my face shaved. So maybe when I start feeling really old, I'll shave it all off so I can feel young. Good, how are you? I'm great. I'm alive, chilling. I felt like a dickhead when they didn't come back. Bro, it takes you weeks to grow a mustache? Nah, my joint grows crazy, bro. I could shave all of this off, and like in a week, I'll have at least like the short hair. Muslim power. Do you think Area 51 is just a huge underground slaughterhouse ran by the government to supply the country with food? No, I've been to Area 51 once. If they got a slaughterhouse there, I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, it was over a decade ago. Okay, okay, okay. Why is everyone in this chat asking me if I'm Muslim, bro? What did I do? Dun, 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 dun. All right, Brandon. If you, bro, if you don't see a video on that YouTube channel, on my boxing YouTube channel, by like I don't know, like midday, bro, text me and just be like, "You're a liar, bro. You're not keeping your word." Do you think overpopulation will become a problem in the near future? Technically, I think it's a problem already. But yeah, it definitely would be a problem in the future. Right now, I'm not even gonna get into that subject. But yes, humans are kind of a virus in that sense. We just go to a new place, destroy it. Go to a new place, destroy it. Vaughn, what's popping, bro? Every time I look at your channel, you have way more subscribers than before. I don't remember what you were at last live, but I remember I was like, dang, bro, you got like 3K or something like that. Then I swear I looked at your channel the next day, you had 7K. I just look right now, you got 14K subscribers, bro. That is crazy. Do you think Antarctica will completely melt soon? Probably not soon, but I'm sure it might happen eventually. I probably won't be alive when it happens. I hope not. Yeah, man, it's crazy what happened in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. Like, congrats. You could really turn that into something, bro. Howdy, y'all. How are you, bro? I'm chilling, man. Where are you from? Is that you got a Brazilian flag and you're saying howdy? Where are you from, man? You're from Brazil and you're saying howdy? Who did you learn howdy from? Who did you learn howdy y'all from? Do you think we'll live on Mars? Mm, probably one day. Yeah, it's been a consideration for sure. May even pick up another language if I stop doing software for YouTube. Bro, yeah, I mean, whatever you do, you could, like I said, you could definitely turn it into something because it's pretty hard to do what you've done already. And then, I mean, if that just happened in that short amount of time, if you put any consistency towards your channel, bro, you probably gonna have 30, 40, 50K in a year from now. And that's when you can start making some money for real. And I mean, you can make money where you're at. I don't know what your watch time and stuff is at, but yeah, when you got the big subscribers, you could start thinking about making it a full-time thing and stuff. I learned this expression a few years ago. It's not my first rodeo partner. Leo, or you might say it like Leo. I don't know, but that's funny. You use words from the part of the United States that I'm from. You're monetized now. I'm monetized, but I don't never put ads on my stuff. Cause like I said, the point that I'm at, I'm like, what am I gonna get? Like $30 a month or something. I don't even want to do that. So I wouldn't do it unless I was at a point where I'm like, all right, I could make some serious income from this. And so then it's worth the investment of me making more content, taking more time to make the content, and blah, blah, blah. Do you think more and more people will start to live past 100? Probably not. Nice beard. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'll probably send Spanish learners your way. Hey, man, send as many as you want. I'll help them with whatever I can. From, I'm from Texas. Mike Ben, what up? Vaughn has the most therapeutic content on YouTube. Bro, I don't know if you know. I know me and Vaughn grew up together. Um, and like I said, bro, the last time he was on my live, he had like, I swear it was like 3K subscribers. And I'm like, dang, bro, when did you get 3K? Now he got 14K in like a couple weeks. Mike, I've been cutting my hair too. I just cut my hair like an hour ago. That's what I gotta do right now. Yeah, I do good one time and then I do horrible the next time. How's the cutting going? It's, nah, it's going all right for real. I'm figuring out like new things every time, bro, for real. And like nobody's really teaching me. I'm just learning off of just the mistakes. I'm just like, oh, I need to do this next time. Do you think there will be one world government and everyone learning English is the first sign? I don't know about that one. What do I do for a living? I'm a strength and conditioning coach, like a trainer, a personal trainer, and I teach English online. Do I do live every day? No, 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 no. More like once a week. Sometimes I do twice a week, but yeah, Mike. One thing I learned, especially with the bum ass clippers I got, is that basically, like instead of closing the guard all the way to do like the first guideline, if I open it just a tiny bit and do the guideline like that first, right? Then when I try to take out the guideline, I can actually take it out if I close it all the way and I just start like flicking it. It kind of actually blends. But before I would make the guideline with the thing fully closed, and so I couldn't really take the guideline out. It would just be like so dark and sharp, bro. And I'd be like, how am I supposed to do this? So that's something I figured out. Do you think I'm fat? I'm 12 years old and I'm 122 pounds and I'm 5'2". I don't think you should be worried about that at 12 years old. I think you should just move around, be as active as possible, play some sports. And there's no way I could tell that anyways from the information because everyone's body composition is different. 5 numbers and 1 through 10 are words before numbers. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I told you you get the hang of it though. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm doing it faster. That's for sure. And right now, that's all that matters. I just be wanting to get it done and and just be done with it. And like I said, what I'm doing now is definitely is yeah. So I mean, you're right. I'm getting the hang of it. It's better than when I started for sure. I made some big mistakes, bro. And like now I see what my barbers would say in the past because they would always be like, bro, like you got two different textures of hair. Cause like my hair, like right here and the hair up top's completely different, bro. It's a completely different texture. And so what would happen was like if I used a certain guard or something right here when I was cutting the hair, like these two portions would come out totally different. And so I can't remember what I did. I was cutting like with no guard on, just trying to lower it. And I did it. And it's like basically went to the skin with this hair because like it's not coarse. And I'm like, what the hell? Like I didn't even and it was too late. It was too low at that point. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, it's definitely a life hack, Vaughn. Like I don't think I can go back to a barber shop now, bro. Like unless I got a special event or something, I just can't cough up that money, bro. You said you live in Texas? Yes, sir. That's where I'm from. I heard it's very easy to get guns in the U.S. Do you have one, like a tank, a missile? I don't have a tank or a missile, but it's pretty easy to get guns here, yeah. And that Indian hair, yeah, bro. My hair is it's definitely something, but but it's not as thick as it used to be either. Not even close. So it's just so easy to it's thin and it's like straight. So it's so easy to mess up because I feel like I can like be rougher with this because it's more coarse here, not the top. I actually been leaving the top alone because I'm trying to just like see what happens and to do the exact opposite of what you tell them to do. Yeah, that's the funny part, bro. you yeah. I mean, they do a good job usually, but sometimes they do a good job with the cut that they wanted to put on you, and I'm like, I feel like this ain't what I asked for, bro. 50 plus tips just to talk your ear off. Yup. 11 letters out of the 26 in the alphabet are probably words before letters. A, B, C, I, O, P, Q, R, U, W, Y. Jamal is bored than a mug. Jamal, how old are you? Mike, I watched that video you just posted. I actually watched it while I was cutting my hair. So more like I was listening to it, but that was interesting, man. That was very interesting. And I have my own views about some of that stuff, but I mainly keep it to myself because I don't want to offend anybody. But I think I think only in America is not like nationality is so confusing. Anywhere else, it's just like it's not confusing at all. But because of the history of this country and the way we talk about stuff, it's confusing for people. But like I got like most of the Colombians that I know, they'd be like, if you're born in America, you're not Colombian. Like your parents are Colombian, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's true. like, like I knew people in Colombia that were like I knew someone that was of Japanese, uh, like heritage, right? But they were born and raised in Colombia. They didn't say that they were Japanese Colombian. They would just say that they were Colombian. They say my parent, like, oh yeah, my parents are from Japan. But in America, it's like you can't do that because people will call you a sellout, or they'll be like, "Hey, you're not really from here. Like you're from Japan. You're a Japanese American." So yeah, it's just different. It's very different. All of our identity politics are way more complex than other countries, but we have a different history than other countries too. So it's tough. It's very tough. But yeah, I got friends that'll they literally say the same thing. They'll be like, "My son's not Puerto Rican. He was born in New York. He's not Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I was born on the island. My son has Puerto Rican parents." And I'll be like, "Well, I'm not gonna argue with you about it." I'm like, "That's an interesting view though." Body core temperature is 98.6 degrees. Freezing point is 32 degrees. All right, bro. That's not even. The other stuff was at least interesting. That was just a random fact. That wasn't even that interesting, bro. Unless you're about to tell me something about the 66.6. I had a student last year saying her kids would be Dominican if she had them here. I told her, to be honest, they would be, but not really. They'd be gringos, and if you stay long enough, you might be considered one also. Yeah, yeah, no, that's facts. Um, it's tough. Like I said, our our identity politics are different, and a lot of that obviously has to do with colonialism and racism. Like it's like, well, you don't look like the ideal American, so you must be ex-American. You can't just say you're American. But like I said, if you did say that, then people would say, "Oh, why aren't you claiming your Mexican side?" It's like, bro, the Mexican said I'm not Mexican, bro, so I'm American. What about the Dominicans and why though? Are they not Dominican and just Americans or what? Um, like I said, man, to me, if we really get down to it, your nationality is where like what do you have citizenship for? If you were born in New York and you're an American citizen, how can you I shouldn't say how can you say you're Dominican, but if someone else tells you you're not Dominican, I don't. It's not really an argument. It's like, well, yeah, you got an American passport. You might have never even gone to the Dominican Republic. If I was them, I would say my parents are Dominican, and I love that culture. That culture is a part of me. I'm a part of that culture, but that doesn't actually make you Dominican. And I know I'm like I said, I'm not really trying to argue about it. If somebody's like Dominican or something in the chat, don't get mad at me. Hey bro, I wanted to visit NY, walking around Times Square, singing a song of my favorite singer there, Frank Sinatra. Bro, why are you listening to Frank Sinatra? Is it a good place to live? I wouldn't want to live in New York City, but it's not horrible. It's my dream to leave Brazil for NYC. Such a beautiful city, so tall because of the buildings. Uh, if that's your dream, I think you should do it, but it's not an amazing place to live for me. Yeah, exactly, Vaughn. It's nice to visit, but not to live. Oh shit. Yo, I'm on 1%. I'm gonna get my charger. I'll be right back. Oh. Nah, I gotta hurry up and plug it in. It's gonna die. Uh, oh. Okay. Let's charge it. That was a close one. That was a close one. It would have been a real short live. Yeah, I'm breathing out hard and shit. Hopefully it doesn't die while he looks for the charger. Nah, I got it. What?
Nothing. I just thought someone opened the door for Jim.
No, I opened the door to get my charger. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, nationality. So, I mean, I think, oh, we're talking about NYC. We moved past nationality. I guess we were talking about both in a way. But, yeah, NYC is cool. I lived about an hour away from New York City for a while. It was cool to visit there, but like I said, I'm not really into the hustle and bustle life. Too much going on for me. And also, that place is just getting worse with time. Why? I'm not gonna say, but it's true. Leo, what part of Brazil are you from? Brazil. Mike. I'm not gonna say it, don't worry. What's my favorite superhero? Hmm. I don't know. That's a tough one. I always liked Wolverine. I don't know if he's considered a hero, but I always liked Wolverine just because he was short and he had healing powers, grumpy attitude. Don't do it, please. Trust me, I'm not gonna do it, bro. Leo, I really don't know any Portuguese. The only thing I know is Você, and that's it. Oh, the other thing I know is the song. São amores, amores que matam. But I don't know any words after that. All right, Vaughn. Peace. And like I said, congrats, bro. It looks like your channel is about to take off for real. And even if it doesn't, like I said, if you even if you maintain 14K for however long, that's a lot of subscribers, bro. D Mark, hello. All right, Mike. I might be here. I might not be. We'll see. I was only gonna stay on for about an hour, so we'll see what the conversation is hitting on. If there's some good conversation, I might stay on. Mente, Minchi. The only I do know something else. I know that in Spanish, if it's a UE, then in Portuguese it becomes a O. So instead of you guys saying puerta, you guys say like porta or something like that. Like something like that. Where y'all from? America? Yes, I'm from America. America, fuck yeah. Your favorite is Homelander. He's not even a superhero, bro. He's like a villain. Just don't want to scalp myself again. My hair is growing and I don't want to start over. How current is you about to leave anyways, but if you haven't left yet, how current is the video that you just put out? Leo, do you watch The Boys in English? Do you think a person can live off just water and salt minerals? You can live off of anything for a certain amount of time. Did you hear that France and Italy got Brazil to make Spanish non-mandatory in secondary schools? No, I didn't hear about that. Oh, that video was recorded yesterday, Mike? Okay, yeah. I see why you want to cut it. I don't really know what length you like to have your hair, but it look like you got a little mini fro starting. One Life, man, what's up? I broke my legs yesterday from playing chess. Okay. I watched The Boys in Portuguese, but I have no problem watching it in English too. That's cool. You know, I really wonder what the characters sound like in Portuguese. That's gotta be interesting. Oh, you're just doing a taper. You about to let it get long again. Mike, you should get the El Siete, bro. You should just taper this joint and have that long Colombian cut. Below A train. All right, don't tell me any more than that because I just started the last season, so I've only seen 3 episodes in this last season, I think. D Mark and Jimmy are having a political conversation up in here, man. That is not what we're here for. Leo, what else do you like to watch? Or actually, what do you watch in English since your second language is English, right? Or do you speak Spanish? I didn't even ask you if you speak Spanish. You might speak Spanish. I feel like that's kind of hit or miss with Brazil. I know a couple Brazilians that speak Spanish, but then I know some that are just like, nah, bro. In Portuguese, it's a little longer. Suck the bullet train. Chupa o tren. O trem. I don't know how y'all pronounce stuff in Portuguese. Chupa o trem bala. D Mark says hola. But Leo, I want to know what series do you watch in English if you watch any in English? You know, every time someone from Brazil comes in the chat, I always say to myself, man, now I kind of want to learn Portuguese just because I get so many people in my chat from Brazil and I can never talk to them. If like you obviously speak some English, but some of them they come in here full Portuguese and I'm like, unless you can understand Spanish, we are not about to communicate because I do not know Portuguese. Have a good one, D Mark. Martial law. What a random comment to put. Spanish is similar to Portuguese in some aspects. Yeah, it is. But you know what? It's way different spoken. Like if you write something in Portuguese, I probably could read it and I could be like, I probably know what this means. Maybe. But when it's spoken, I'm like, oh hell no. It's too different. You are Muslim. What is up with everyone coming in this chat and saying that today? Where is that coming from? Did I do something to be Muslim? Muy parecido, ¿no crees? Sí, creo que sí. Pero es muy fácil leerlo, es diferente hablarlo o escucharlo, ¿sí? Chaz Wallace says no. Okay. Do 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 do. You're in the Bahamas, and Nassau. It's a nice place to live. That's very close to the old operations of Carlos Leder. Do you think if the stock market crashed today, there would be a second Great Depression? I don't know about that. I'm sure they have things in place to not let that happen again. The stock market went pretty crazy the other day. I don't know if you saw. Jesus Christ loves you very much. He is in the way. Oh, he is the way of salvation for your life. You too, Wellington. Do 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 do. You're gay. That's literally your name. know where Rolando went. I know Mike went to go cut his hair. Those are my chief talkers. Dio, I need to guide you with your English learning because I can tell you're listening to some weird stuff. The only way you would say top G is if you've been listening to some Andrew Tate or someone similar. Actually, how old are you, Leo? This is a better question. How old are you? Do you think electric vehicle charging station stocks would be good to invest in? I'm not gonna give you advice for stock investment. I'm the wrong person for that. I'm not an expert. I would not trust my investment advice. Rolando, what's popping, bro? The Baxon? I don't know what that means. I'm at Starbucks drive through. What you getting, bro? It's like 10 o'clock at night. I hope you're not about to drink some coffee right now. I'm 18, speaking English for only 1 year. You got some pretty good listening comprehension for only 1 year. But don't listen to these weirdos, man. It's gonna affect your mind. Listen to some more educated people. You have an hour drive home from work? You driving at 10 p.m. on a Sunday? Actually, no, because you're in New York, right? Aren't you in New York? So it's about to be 11 there, bro. What color is my Bugatti? Which one, bro? Rolando, did you see any interesting news this week? Oh, you're in San Diego. Oh, okay. So it's probably what? If it's about to be 10 for me, it's about to be 8 for you, right? Have you seen how quickly European football players learn new languages? I I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that statement. That's not, I mean, I guess that wasn't a statement, it was more of a question. But I don't really think they learn them that quickly. Um, I think there have been a few that have been exceptional, but I would say the same thing about any language learners. Like, if you really think about like YouTubers, like if you think of like whoever you think of for like the top Spanish learning YouTubers, right? They were exceptional in their times. Like that's why people like Mike and Ricky from Bilingüe blogs and stuff like that. That's why they have um, achieved what they've achieved. If Mike had just now started forming sentences, he might not be such a popular YouTuber, right? Um, so I think they highlight those guys that learn them quickly. But I've seen a handful that have been playing in the UK and they don't know English still, or they're playing in Barcelona and they don't know Spanish still. I'm going to the bathroom. I have to pee like a racehorse, bro. You have the most obscure phrases that I would not expect someone that's 1 year into learning English to know. Trump 2024 GTA 6. I would like that GTA 6, man. I've been seeing some of the gameplay. It's looking interesting. So Rob, where are you coming from? I mean, yeah, where are you coming from that you have an hour drive home? And to follow up on that, Rolando, the other thing too is that to me, and this is just a personal opinion, it's not as impressive if you live in a country where the Spanish or the language is Spanish, right? Like you're surrounded by it. You're playing with teammates that speak it. It would be easier for you to pick it up than someone that doesn't have that. It's not gonna automatically happen because you have that, but it's easier. You literally have more resources right at your feet. Dropping my lady off at her house. She spends weekends with me. Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's dope. The person you need is Nanny McPhee. Bro, you leave the most random comments. But yeah, I was gonna say something about those European football players. I'm back, boys. I'm back, baby. Leo, when you gonna come visit the United States, bro? I'll give you a tour. Did you miss something? No, I don't think you missed anything. We're just talking about European football players learning other languages. Hi, my name is LeBron Dinglenut the third junior. Wow, our names are super similar, bro. My name is LeBron Dingleberry the third junior. Pyro Pry. Bro, no diddy to that comment. That's insane. Tour of the USA, I accept. I want to start in New York and cross the country to Los Angeles. Bro, I don't know if you know how big the United States is, but that's gonna be a long drive. I didn't say I was gonna do that, but if you come to Texas, I'll show you around Texas. Some places in Texas. Texas is too big to drive around to. It's huge. If I had to guess, Texas is probably close to the size of Brazil. I don't think it's bigger, but it's probably close. Hockey kid and I hate Kenmore modified hockey. Y'all gotta be little kids. Gotta be. The fact that y'all both said no lets me know. What year were y'all born in? Yeah, y'all taking too long. I already know. We are sweating 34 men with beer bellies. Why you got a beer belly, dog? Go work out. More than likely, y'all are the same person. You straight up out of your mind. Brazil is way bigger than Texas. Brazil takes up a huge part of the U.S. Well, I said it's not bigger than Brazil, but if you compare, tell me how much bigger Brazil is than Texas. What I'm saying is, like for instance, Texas is like 2.5 times bigger than the UK. It's almost as big as Colombia, the country. It's bigger than a lot of countries. So when people think of the United States, they're thinking like, "Oh, my country's big. The United States is big," but it's like, nah, different, different. You deserve a like. You're a very nice person. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm kind of hungry, man. Kind of hungry. The fact that you just spelled Kool Aid like that lets me know that you gotta be a kid. No one from my generation will ever spell Kool Aid like that. That's insane. You're either a kid or you're of the pale variation. Nah, autocorrect wouldn't even do that to me, bro. I don't believe you. You literally got kid in your name, bro. But I'm gonna let y'all rock for about one more minute before I block y'all. Y'all are not contributing to the chat. I'm waiting on Rolando to tell me the dimensions of Texas compared to Brazil. He just texted me. Hold on, let me check Rolando's text. Okay, Brazil's way bigger than I thought it was. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna have to check on that one. I didn't know Brazil was that big. I knew Brazil was obviously like pretty fucking big, but I must be missing something. You're American. Do you eat waffles every day, or is that a myth? That's a myth. I don't even like waffles, bro. I like pancakes. Waffles are like they're just okay to me. Pancakes are cool. I actually ate. Did I eat waffles or I ate pancakes this morning? No, I ate pancakes this morning. I like your beard, big guy. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, Brazil is way bigger than I thought. Very interesting. I didn't know that. I wonder, you know what it is? It's probably because, like, the way they scale maps, they always make it look smaller than it really is. Do, 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 do. But either way, Leo, like I said, uh, I'll show you some parts of Texas, but I ain't doing no cross country road trip with you. Too much, way too much. Hold on one second, I need to see something. Dragonflies have all them legs, yet can't actually walk. True story. Well, they don't need to walk, they could fly. I wouldn't walk if I could fly. I don't even like walking, and I can't fly. Do I believe in reincarnation? No. I'm not saying it's not true, so please don't argue with me or get upset, but it's not something I believe in. Do you believe that birds used to be dragons, but they shrunk in frequency, or is it baloney? I've never heard that before. Y'all fave, hermosa. Hey, hey, hermosa. Hey, hey. Hey, do you know why your country can't play chess? Is this a joke? You look like my best friend's dad. Well, I hope that guy is a nice person. Hold on, y'all. Rolando texted me again. Okay, I see. All right, I'm waiting for Leo to tell me why we can't play chess. Why can we not play chess? Is this a joke? But yeah, Rolando, like I was saying, you know how they scale maps? Like, if you look at a map and you look at South America, you wouldn't actually think Brazil is as big as it is. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty shocking to me. I actually looked at some other pictures and I'm like, it kind of looks like it's bigger than the United States, actually. Even though they're saying it's not. I'm like, it kind of looks like it is. You can't play because you don't have pop towers. All right, that was kind of funny. I didn't see that coming. I think I think people that are not from America think that Americans care about the Twin Towers, but we really don't. Nobody makes more jokes about the Twin Towers than Americans do. Greenland's true size is quite interesting. Why is it interesting? I don't know what the true size is. But that also reminds me of they do the same thing with African countries on maps. Like the maps, Western made maps are they make the Western countries look a lot bigger than they are. Way smaller. Interesting. I never really paid much attention to Greenland, I can't lie. I have to say this. I never heard of the towers until that day. Really? I I mean, that wasn't my first time. I don't know how old you are either. That wasn't my first time hearing of the towers, but it wasn't I mean, but besides the fact that a lot of people died, which is sad. I don't know, that wasn't some crazy monument to me that's like, "Oh my god." Like but yeah, I think people not from the United States think that we are more sensitive than we really are about that joke or any joke related to that. But like I said, here I probably see a 9/11 joke like once a week, bro. Just random people from the United States make those jokes. Look at Russia on the map, the true size. The map is set up. Yeah, it is. I mean, because obviously somebody is um, deciding the sizes. There are world maps out there that show the true size of the continents. I highly recommend watching Map Men on YouTube of the same subject. I'll check that out. But yeah, I remember one time I saw a map like that with the true sizes of continents and countries, and I was like, whoa. And I saw some backstory about probably what Map Men might be about, and I was like, well, that makes sense. Like, is military enlistment mandatory there? No, no, it's not. I just did it because I was very stupid. But no, it's not mandatory. We have a lot of people. We don't really need to make it mandatory. But I will say that the numbers are going down, and it looks like they might start doing something like that. It's mainly to do with making a spear 2D. But yeah, things are racially divided a little bit. Yeah, that's what yeah, I saw the racial division stuff too, but mainly yeah, I was seeing something about the complexity of making it a picture, right? And so I was like, man, I get it. But yeah, I think it's hilarious when I got friends all over the world, right? I lived in a couple different countries, and just kind of due to the internet, sometimes I've gone viral on other social media, and I've made friends in other places in the UK and all kinds of stuff. And so sometimes those friends will be like in Florida or New York, and they're like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be in blank state for 3 days. We should link up." And I'm just like, bro, that's like a 6 hour flight in country, bro. I'm not paying $500 to come kick it with you for a day." So, but they don't even realize it, bro. They're like, "Oh, really? Like, you can't just drive here?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, bro. I could, but it would take a day or two." Like, also, Russia is shown along the North Pole, thus making it look longer. Same with Antarctica, looking long as fuck because they trace it along the South Pole. But it must be really cool to be sent to Iraq and fly a fucking A-10, bringing freedom and democracy to the Middle East, right? No. We don't have that same patriotism in Brazil. I think that's a complicated subject. I think patriotism is okay sometimes, but sometimes that nationalism, it leads to, that's a pretty bad stuff, to be honest. I like our country. I like America. I like the United States. I got a lot of criticism for the country, and people take that as not liking the country, but I think I like the country and I should be able to criticize it because I'm from here and I was born here and I'm a citizen. So I don't see why I shouldn't be able to voice my criticisms. But yeah, I got some stuff that I don't like. Also, I think the more you the more you travel, the more you mingle with other cultures, I don't want to say it takes away from your patriotism so much, but a lot of like nationalism and patriotism is like based on you being number one and everyone else sucking, basically. Like, oh, they could never do this. You would never want to go there. They don't even know how to do this, and we do this the best, the best, the best. And you hang out with other people, and you're like, you know what? These people are they're human beings too, and they actually do this better than us, and I like the way they do this. And then you're like, well, yeah, we're number one in this and this, but like, why am I so proud, you know? But like I said, I like the country. I don't really have a choice. I'm from here. I've lived here most of my life. I've lived in a few other countries, but um, you know, like I said, I like it, but I don't do too much about it. I don't put other countries down or say anything crazy about anyone else. I think every country I've probably ever read about or looked into has something about it where I'm like, that's really cool that they do that. I wish we did something more like that. But you can't have everything. You can't have everything, man. Nationalism is for sure a form of idolatry. Yeah, I think I would have to agree with that. And like I said, I mean, if you just look at history, generally, that has not led to very good things. Like I said, I think you should obviously probably like the country that you're in, but there's levels. Do you distinguish between patriotism and nationalism? I think I would have to sit down and think about the difference between those, but I do have a difference in my head. Like, uh, but the difference that I might have might just be a connotation difference. I don't know the exact definition of those words, so I don't want to say, oh, this is the difference. And someone's like, that's not even what nationalism means. But when I think of the word patriotism, I think of, I think of a pride. I think of um, like a responsible pride. You know what I mean? Like when I watch the Olympics, I'm happy to cheer for the United States. I don't consider that nationalism. I consider that patriotism. Like, yeah, go America. Richard Spencer Jr. Bro, you're like the 10th person to ask that this live. I'm not sure why. And nothing against you, but I'm kind of tired of answering it. I just don't know what happened this live to make 100 people ask me that. Do, 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 do. Rolando, what is the actual difference between patriotism and nationalism, according to their definitions? How was your 4th of July? Did you get on top of a pickup truck with an American flag and say, what the fuck is a kilometer? No. Um, I don't really go that hard on the 4th of July. Where I'm from, we celebrate something a little bit earlier than that. My 4th was good though. Just barbecue, chill. They say nationalism is about supporting domestic businesses over foreign trade and for low immigration. Oh, that makes sense. I just wondered if you ever dated transgender women. I know they didn't. Bro, I have no idea what you're talking about, but you got one more comment that's not contributing to this chat, and I'm booing you. And patriotism is simply being proud of your country. Okay, well, that's what I was saying about patriotism. I think patriotism's good. Like I said, man, you're born here, you're from here. Like, why wouldn't you be patriotic? I know why people wouldn't be patriotic, but I'm just saying, for me, like I said, I'm I'm proud. I think we got some stuff to work on, but I think that this is a good place to live, personally. And I've lived in other countries, so I can say that I think the US has its problems, but I think it has some good stuff too. Definitely. And I'm definitely happy that I was born in this country. That might offend some people, but that's just the truth. Bro, what kind of weirdos are coming up in the chat tonight, bro? I really just don't like blocking people, but it's not a topic of conversation. Do 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 do. Thoughts on extraterrestrial existence? I don't know, man. I think there's probably something out there. Whether it's carbon based or not, I don't know. Whether it's humanoid or not, I don't know. But there could be something out there. There definitely could be. Anyone that's not contributing to the conversation, you got to go. I got too many weirdos in here tonight. What's good, Gideon? Someone else commented that on my weightlifting post one time. I literally don't know who that is. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I hit a couple of weirdos. Oh man, I've been out here for an hour and some change. I said I was just gonna do an hour, but the conversation did get interesting, so I think I will go to an hour and 30 minutes. That will be roughly 15-ish, 20 minutes from now, something like that. Something like that. But so what are we gonna talk about in these last? Are you a transgender hate person? I don't even know what that means. What is a transgender hate person? I just gotta hide everyone talking about this stuff because where's this coming from, bro? What's the topic? It could be about whatever you want it to be. In this topic, we talk about in this chat, we talk about anything self improvement related. Sometimes it's language learning, sometimes it's reading, sometimes it's whatever. What time is it there? For me right now, it's 10:25 in Texas. Aqui são I don't know how to say that in Portuguese, so but it's 12:25 there. So you're 2 hours ahead. Sometimes it's hard to be bilingual. I agree. I agree. How long you been growing your beard? This particular iteration, I think the last time I cut my beard was like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. But I didn't cut it all the way off. I just I will like basically cut it real close. I haven't cut my beard off probably since like 2019. I had to shave it when I was in the military, but once I got out, I stopped cutting it. Been to Texas once, humid. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what part of Texas you're in. It depends on the time of the year and what part of Texas. Cause Central Texas and South Texas, West Texas, ooh, different climates. Dun 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 dun. The ultimate prototype. You got a beard or what? I really don't put much thought into my beard. Sometimes I'll be forgetting I have a beard until someone says something about it, to be honest. Oh, you're a lady, my bad. No, usually only dudes ask me about my beard. My bad. Dang, where'd my thing go? Ah! Whatever, I lost it. Alright, I'm gonna be on for about 10 more minutes. Dang, I really lost my chapstick. Man, this has gotta be the same account. How many accounts can one person make? What's my opinion on transgender women? I don't have an opinion. That has nothing to do with my life. I think that transgender women should do whatever they want to do. But unfortunately for you, I'm about to hide you because, like I said, that's not a topic of conversation here. I don't know what's going on in the chat today. I think I'm gonna be on for about 10 more minutes. Do I have a wife? Yes, I have a wife. Didn't I just want to go metal? Yes, I did just want to go metal. Thank you for recognizing me. Yeah, it's pretty hard being LeBron James. Being all famous and stuff, you feel me? What's my favorite sport? My favorite sport is boxing and weightlifting. Dang, I'm hungry. I have to eat me some Pop Tarts and ice cream as a midnight snack. Doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get better than that. What have I eaten today? I ate some pancakes this morning. I ate some chow mein. Mine is golf. It's a shame that there aren't as many golf courses as there are soccer courses in Brazil. See, it's the opposite here. You can find a golf course anywhere. As a matter of fact, right by my house, there's a golf course. So if you ever come to Texas, I'll take you to the golf course by the house. We can play some golf. I'm not a huge golfer, but I have played. I have played before. I think I must be the only Brazilian who doesn't like soccer. You don't like soccer, bro? Hide from North Korea, girl. You better hide that phone. They gonna, they gonna take your phone. You are not in North Korea. I heard Texas is so political now, can't get away from it. I mean, I guess that would depend on what kind of life you're living or what your definition of political is. Because I don't encounter any political anything in my daily life, so I'm not sure what that's a reference to. In that case, hello from the North Pole. I'm Santa Claus. Hey, what's Santa Claus called in Brazil? Papa Noel. I remember one time I saw this TikTok and it was this Brazilian kid. And he was like, jingle bell, jingle, Papa Noel. You know what? I really like Brazilian artists. They usually have very good voices, very good beat selection. Um, yeah. Brazilian funk kind of all sounds the same, but still pretty good. But it's always like, but I like artists from Brazil. Lots of artists from Brazil. That's another reason I should learn Portuguese, right? So I can understand the music. I was gonna stay on longer, but I'm getting hungry. I'm getting too hungry. Leo, why are you still awake, bro? Do you have a job? You don't have to get up on Monday morning and work. Yes, Leo, I'm very hungry, actually. The thing is, I worked out too hard today. And on days where I work out super hard, like no matter what I eat, I'm still hungry. Buy a hamburger like every American? Yeah, I don't feel like it, bro. Too much effort. I got food in the fridge and the freezer, so. Sorry for the stereotypes. I mean, hamburgers are pretty common here. It's not that crazy of a stereotype. To be honest, I love hamburgers. If I go to a restaurant, most of the time I order a hamburger. Hamburger. Oh man, Rob, if you're still in here, I haven't done a lesson of the day in the group chat in like 3 days. I keep forgetting. Oh wow, you're studying law at college. Why don't you have class tomorrow? So you're gonna be a lawyer. Abogado. How do you say abogado in Portuguese? Oh. Hmm. I don't know why I asked you that because I don't know how to read in Portuguese. Not well, anyways. But I imagine. Okay, that second D, is it more like a J? Is it like advogado or is it advogado? That's gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna learn how to make all of the sounds in Portuguese, so at least if somebody types something in the chat, I could read it. Because I don't know how Portuguese sounds work. Rob, you got anything that you're wondering about that I could turn into a Spanish lesson in the group chat? If not, I'm gonna have to think of something. Definitely gonna do it when I get off alive. Cause it's gonna be a lesson of the week. Cause I've missed so many days. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. City wicked. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Mm-mm. City wicked. Let me take y'all way back, way back. When I was 8 years old, I was playing in the front yard, front yard. I ran through the back door. That's when I heard my mama crying. So I asked her what's wrong. So I asked my mama what's wrong. So I asked my mama what's wrong. All right, here's the deal. I'm gonna go until 10:45. I'm getting off at 10:45, and there's no one that can stop me. What are you singing? The last thing that I was just singing is a song called "Let Me Take Y'all Way Back." She said, "Baby, if you ever listen, this is the perfect time to." My mama told me that she had cancer, cancer. Your mama might die soon. My mama told me she might die soon. My mama told me she might die soon. Definitely sentir. Oh, that's verses, I'm guessing. Verses sentirse. Ah, okay, that's a good one. That's easy, but it's a good one. That's easy once you get it. Might be. It's not too difficult to explain. But before I make it a lesson in a group chat, I'll just tell you right now that basically when you think of like the word sentir, it's like actually feeling something, right? I can feel sad, like that's feeling myself, right? Me siento sad. But I can also feel sadness. That's not me. That's I'm feeling the emotion sadness. I prefer Sinatra songs. Why don't you make more songs like that? I don't know a single Frank Sinatra song, man. Not even one. Ronnie Hoffman. Good morning from Germany. Guten Morgen. Ronnie Hoffman. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. I don't know what that is. Give me a different old school artist that's not Frank Sinatra, and I might know something. All right, sorry, Ronnie. That's like all I know. I don't know any more than Guten Morgen. What else do I know? I know some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know Auf Wiedersehen. I know Dankeschön. Bitteschön. That's it. That's all I know, man. I lived in Germany when I was a little kid. That's why. Am I from Germany? No. Absolutely not. Or else I would know some German. Are you talking about Ronnie Hoffman? Ronnie Hoffman is from Germany. Boy, speaking German, I'm in the wrong line. Bruh, you came in at the wrong time. Someone said they were from Germany, so I was flexing the 6 words in German that I know. Rob, I got you. I'll do a detailed explanation in the group chat, but yeah, once you get it, I don't think you'll confuse it anymore. Like once I explain the difference in detail. Um, but yeah, that's a good one. That's gonna be a good lesson for people, I think. Drizzy, bro, I thought you was gone after what Kendrick Lamar did to you. What you doing in this live stream, Drizzy? BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy. All right, I'm on for 4 more minutes. Bad joke. I mean, it wasn't really supposed to be a good joke. I'm just talking shit. Your name's Drizzy, dog. Why would your name be Drizzy? I'm not a comedian. Where am I from? I'm from Texas. Killeen, Texas, specifically. Home of the kill, land of the lean. Bruh, that's not your actual name. I doubt it, anyways. You must say, what? I. No, I can't even pronounce that. I need to like type it into Google and hear someone else pronounce it. Then I bet you I could pronounce it like they do. Or I need some kind of phonetic spelling because I don't even know what sounds those make. Georgian. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to that on Google really fast. Okay, it sounded like Einhornchen, but it's squirrel. Oh, that's your actual name? My bad, bro. For real, my bad. I just figured you just put that shit. I've never met a person in my life named Drizzy. Like literally not even one person. So for that, I apologize. Just curious what they arrest Travis Scott for. I really don't know. But he's made some statements in the past about black people getting arrested by cops. So I didn't look into it. I didn't care. The conversation must have been good, though. Yes, thoughts and review. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we got interesting. We started talking about some stuff. I did say I was gonna get off at 10:45, but you did just get back. I gotta take these people out of the chat. What the? No, I don't want to hide this person. I want to put them in timeout. That gives them a chance to repent. Do you have pets? Yes, I have a German Shepherd and I have a smaller dog too. They're not really mine, but they are. They live in the house with me. So, best small towns in Texas? That's tough to say, man. It would depend on what you wanted to come here for. So yeah, depending on what you're looking for, there's some small towns that I wouldn't go to being black. There's other ones that are pretty chill. Just depends on what kind of culture you're looking for. There's some small towns that have like hiking things to do or some kind of other thing that you might like. It just depends. Depends on what you're looking for. All right, now that Mike is here, I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer. Small extension. Don't know how long, maybe till 10:50, 10:55. I promise I'm coming to Texas. I know you don't believe me, but life has been crazy. I I kind of believe you. I believe you have the intentions of coming. Well, if that's actually gonna happen, I don't know. I love Houston though. I'm not a huge fan of Houston, but it's okay. Thoughts on nepotism in professional sports? Bronny James, por ejemplo. I, bro, I really don't care about nepotism. Almost every actor you could think of has benefited from nepotism. Um, and we just don't even know it. Musicians too. All these artists, Lil Yachty, all these people, you get into their stories and you're like, oh, his dad was in the industry. I didn't know that. Taylor Swift, oh, her dad was an exec. I didn't know that. I don't really care as long as they're decent and it doesn't affect my experiences. Sometimes you see people that benefit from nepotism and they're trash, and I'm like, come on, dog. Like, at least get the proper training, bro. I'm just gonna book the flight and send you the date instead of giving you a heads up like before. We'll see. We'll see. They jump Fat Joe at the pub. Swear to God. What he do, bro? Drizzy, Coyle Ray. Yeah, Coyle Ray. I didn't even know that was Benzino's daughter for a minute, bro. She started booming. And then she was beefing with him one day. I'm like, what? How you beefing with Benzino? Then I find out it's her pops. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I think Coyle Ray's alright though. There's like she got like two songs that's decent. But yeah, in general, she's definitely benefiting from nepotism and not backing it up with too much talent. Good night, Leo. Count some sheep. But yeah, in general, me and my best friend, we were kind of arguing about that on our boxing podcast, and he was saying that he didn't really he wasn't really rocking with the nepotism that Brownie was experiencing and saying like, oh well, that's not gonna help him when he actually gets out there, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's cool. When he gets out there, if he doesn't live up to it, eventually he's gonna get booted. Like, but it's cool to be presented with that opportunity. Like really, when all of us think about having kids, we think about creating a life where those kids don't have to grind like we may have had to grind, right? And I ain't saying I'm from the hood or nothing like that. I don't have no crazy come up. But even still, if I could make enough money or I could get into a space where my kid can literally just get in, I would gladly do that. Obviously, like I said, I would want them to know what they're doing before they walk in there. But yeah, why would I not want to hook my own flesh and blood up with something? Like, I don't want you to have to go through what everyone else has to go through. That's like life, right? Like, we're supposed to be putting our kids in a better position. It just happened. Oh, it happened just now. We downtown Brooklyn. Hmm. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to look that one up. Is there videos? At least Coil Ray is better than Sexy Red. That's debatable. Sexy Red is raunchy, but she be flowing. It's been a couple tracks where I'm like, all right, like she kind of spitting right now. I don't support her music or anything she does really, but sometimes it comes on and I'll be like, hmm, if this wasn't like completely vulgar and trash, could be decent. Yeah, her lyrics are typically trash, definitely. But she was actually better when she wasn't the image that she has now. Like I remember I heard her like maybe 6 or 7 years ago to that one. She did a remix to that. I was like before she was super popular, um, and it was just like yeah, her lyrics now are totally different and very vulgar, and I don't be listening to that stuff. So And that stuff always runs out, bro. Like that gimmick can work for you for a while, but eventually people are gonna be like, "Yo, I'm tired of hearing this. Like, we need something else." I think it's the same thing for like trap rap too. Like, you could rap about selling drugs for a short amount of time, but eventually people are gonna be like, "All right, bro. Like, you can only talk about flipping a brick so many different ways. Like, you need to come up with something else. Something else." I think I'm gonna go to 10:55. We'll see. We'll see if I actually get off. All she talks about is baby dad, her reproductive organs, money and stuff. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't be listening to it, so I couldn't tell you. But the few ones that I heard, I've been like, yeah, it's a little too much for me. And I'm not even really like against super vulgar music, but like at least make it like creative too. Like if it's just repeatedly just very vulgar, non-creative stuff, I can't really rock with it, bro. Like a lot of like reggaeton and a lot of dancehall is vulgar too. But I don't know how to explain it. A lot of times they make it like somewhat creative at least, and it's not like super repetitive, and it's not like straight up just like lyrical porn. Alrighty, I'm out. See you in the chat, Mariana. Yeah, I'm gonna send you that explanation between sentir and sentirse. I'm gonna send that tonight. You might be asleep. You might not see it till tomorrow, but I will definitely send you that. All right, 3 more minutes. I'm really gonna get off at 10:55. No one can stop me. All I have to do is just not get distracted. As soon as it turns 10:55, I just gotta hit end stream because if I read a comment, I'm gonna end up staying on here. I gotta look up this Fat Joe thing when I get off of here, assuming that was correct information. Maybe nobody knows yet. Maybe I could break the story. I'm about to get on Twitter like, y'all heard Fat Joe got jumped? But if he's lying, I'm gonna look stupid, bro. The rap music nowadays is all the same. Music back then was different from each other. I think yes and no. I think that there's like a mainstream path that is pretty much the same, but there's still a bunch of artists that are not doing the same thing. They just don't get as much attention. So that's kind of on us to give those ones attention. Remember when everyone at my school was talking about Trill Sammy? Damn, what happened to Trill Sammy? I ain't come out here for nothing. Bitch, you know we is fucking. And I don't think I really heard people talk much about him lately. You know why? Because he got his chain snatched. And ever since then, he could never recover from it. Everyone was like, bro, we watched you on video get punked, bro. And ever since then, he hasn't been the same Trill Sammy. I remember he was really about to blow up. I never really thought he could rap, but he was really about to blow up. All right, it's 10:54. I gotta be ready. Rolando tried to trick me with the comment, bro. He almost got me. I almost stayed on here. I'm getting off of here, bro, because I'm hungry. I'm about to go make myself a ice cream Pop-Tart bowl and probably watch my show and go to sleep. 1 more minute. Damn, it's the longest minute ever. I was pretty sure it was about to change. All right. What's an ice cream Pop-Tart bowl? I'm going to answer this really quick, and then I'm getting off. What I do is I toast the Pop-Tarts. I put the ice cream in a bowl. I throw the Pop-Tarts on top of the ice cream. I crush it all up. I eat it together. All right, I'm leaving now for real because it's 10:55. You almost tricked me. That was a really good attempt, but I'm not falling for it. Have a good night. I'll probably see y'all on Tuesday or Wednesday. Peace.